Hello friends, welcome to my channel Study Supreme. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe for skill enhancement in your career. In this video, we will discuss about what is the usage of parameters, watch for file changes, and test isolations, and what is the default value of that. Okay, so there these parameters are like mostly we are using. Okay, and the test isolation is very important to check how what is the usage of this parameter and where we'll use and with what type of issue will come, then we have to use this parameter. Okay, first of all I will say like that, by default in Cypress parameter is true. Okay, if you define in the parameter or not, that doesn't matter, but is by default it's a true. If you want to disable the particular functionality with parameter, we have to use as a false. Okay, so let's start one by one. I will give the example of that. In last video, we'll learn about debug test. So we'll remove this one. We'll create one test case. Okay, right click on that, to new file and parameter usage. There are lots of parameters are there. One by one we will learn. So today only the two parameter, and upcoming days we will learn more parameter as well. Okay. So describe block, usage of usage of watch for file changes. Watch for file changes and test isolations. Okay. This is our description I kept correctly, so it will be like good. Okay, so first test case is there. We can use the before conditions. Before, okay. Today I want to show you one more thing. Like widget is there. I want to. Okay, this is widget. Arrow is not there. Fat arrow. Okay, arrow. Now it blocks. We can say this test case for the watch time. Okay, watch. First, we'll check the parameter is the watch for file changes. Watch for file changes. Okay, test. You can give some double quotation. It still like looks like good. Okay, and we can say why double there. Okay, double quotations. Okay, and test concept. Or test or enough. Okay, okay. So now what we have to do? We'll do the any assertions on that. Oh, this is the website is like Codin. Okay, Codin our website is there. We will open that website. Coding. Okay, we'll take the website of coding, and this is the URL of that, and we can check like any button we can understand about that. This login button is our favorite my buttons. Click right click on that, go to inspect. Okay, this button is there. Okay, we'll take this button. Okay, and here you can see the two are there. First one is this one, second one that. Okay, we can copy, we can give the code on that. cy dot get, give dot first is our things dot should. Okay, v dot visual. Okay, fine. Now we'll run the test case. I want to show you. This is a very important point. Okay, so I press open. Mhm. See, this is our Cypress and this VS Code. I will change this screen, a small screen. So to understand, I want to explain about that. Okay, this is our screen, the code screen. You can see the code screen, this one. And okay, this is our Cypress screen. We are selecting the browser. Our test case name is parameter usage. Okay, parameter usage. Okay, I will small this also, browser also. Okay, this is like, okay, now you are able to see both the screens, right? So why I'm doing like this way, you can see our test case is getting passed. Okay, and at the moment this space is there. Okay, this space is there. Okay, we remove this space, this code. Okay, then it's showing file is not saved. At moment we have to press Control S, means file should be saved. See, this file is saving, and here in right side you can see our test case is immediately start running. Okay, so this is the use of that, like, watch for file changes. This is by default is true. I said in first only, this two parameter by default is just true. Okay, so when at moment if you remove this one, you can remove the space, again save the file, immediately is running. When you save the file, right side test case is running. Now come to the point, how to disable that one. So this is the parameter, and all the parameter should be defined in the config files only. Okay, you can define in the test level also, but that is good way to define in that Cypress config file. Cypress config file. This is our config file, and we can define the parameter as inside it to e. It to is here. Okay, we can define here. No issue, I think. Okay, watch for file changes colon false. Right. If you do the false, okay. If you will do the false, now you can see our Cypress, because one more thing, if you are changing in the config file, the Cypress will be reload everything. First point. Configuration is launching, like configuration is loading again. Okay, configurations showing wait. You have to wait for something. Yeah, you can see configuration changes done, and now we want to run that test user parameter. We use this one. Our test case are loading. Yeah, perfect. So now suppose if you want to one more space is that you want to remove and this file is not saved, you can see now if you want to do Control S, file is saved, but its right side is not running until unless we have to read the test case. So now you got to know about that, what is the purpose of that watch for file changes. Okay, this is the first. Second one is very genuine, I can say. Okay, so I will copy this one. Okay, this is the first example I explained. Now second one will copy, and we are giving another one we can give, and like this is same only, but I can say test isolation. test isolations. Okay, parameter. Okay, and I'm running the same. As you can see, when you want to run the test case, at the moment run, our browser is launching, okay, and test case is getting fast. When you start the test case number 2 and browser is so like URL, it erase. You can say that warning will say default blank page, and this page was clear by navigation about to about blank. Okay, all actions, all active session data, cookies, local storage, session storage, all domain are clear. So it means you can see someone will ask to you regarding the how to handle the cookies, and this by default this parameter used for the cookies. If this parameter test isolations, okay, and your test case is getting failed. Now we will say by default is true, so it means its parameter is true, so it will be clear that URL as well. See, URL is already launched, okay, in first test case, and second test case is like blank. Okay, so if you will keep that test isolation is false, so in that case, what will happen? Only URL will be not blank. It should not be clear. Remaining things will be same. Okay, let's start. We'll see. Okay, same cypress.config file. We can give here test isolations. Okay, is false. Okay, fine, cool. So in that case, now you know this is there. Again, like we have changed the parameter inside the config file, so we have to reload the Cypress with the new configuration changes. And its issue is coming. What is the issue? Isolation configuration is now invalid. We have to give inside that. Okay, and you can now separately type is E to E isolations. Okay, isolation should be the inside that. Okay, not here. Okay, I think not here. Inside the E to E. Okay, and we can keep this is the E to E. See, this is the E to E start. This is E to E, and so next to URL we can keep it. Okay. Now you can save this file again. Its configuration retry. Okay. So make sure you have to also check that one. Okay, but error is coming, so you can see that error. What is the actual error of this? So what is that? Okay, now Cypress is recomparing and use test case is getting load. Let's see. See, now test case is getting started. First one, okay, is passed. Now you can see second one test case URL is not clear, navigation is not clear, and you can say second test case also getting passed. Okay, so this is a use of test isolation in Cypress. Okay, so make sure you have to define it to E only, not outside the E2E for the test isolation.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any new videos.